This news blast is brought to you by QBird, Pittsburgh's source for LGBTQ plus news and community information. To learn more about QBird, go to their website, qbird.com. That's QBURGH.com. From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we bring you this news blast. Transgender college students in Utah will be prohibited from living in dorms consistent with their gender identity under a bill that cleared its final legislative hurdle Monday. The State House, which had already passed the measure, again approved it with small tweaks following a heated Senate debate in which one Republican told trans people, if you don't fit in, then that's your own fault. It now heads to the desk of Republican Governor Spencer Cox, who has expressed support for the restrictions. Spokesperson Robert Carroll said the governor will closely examine the bill, which passed with veto-proof margins in both chambers. Under the bill, students at the state's public colleges and universities can only enter or live in a gendered space, such as a dorm building, locker room, or bathroom, that corresponds with their sex assigned at birth. Transgender students can otherwise live in single rooms in co-ed dorm buildings. The bill goes a step beyond existing laws in Utah and 11 other states that bar transgender girls and women from women's bathrooms at public schools and, in some cases, other government facilities. It would be the first transgender restriction explicitly aimed at university housing, though some states have broad laws that could be interpreted to apply to dorms. Bathroom laws are in effect in Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Utah. Ohio's will take effect February 25th. A judge has placed enforcement on hold in Idaho. Republican legislative leaders pledged to address campus housing after a mother's viral social media post called out a Utah university for not providing prior notice that her daughter would have a trans suitemate. Utah State University sophomore Marcy Robertson, a transgender woman, was assigned to be the resident assistant for a women's dorm and share a suite with freshman Avery Saltzman. After learning of Robertson's identity, Saltzman requested and received a room transfer. Then her mom posted about it online. Robertson told lawmakers during a recent committee hearing that life has been excruciating since the online attention led to harassment and death threats. But she said it has been most painful to see legislation target her specifically. Saltzman testified that current policies allowing a trans woman to be placed in her dorm made her feel uncomfortable. Female students said she would have to decide whether to put ourselves at risk or face social stigma for refusing to live with a trans person. The bill's Republican sponsor, Representative Stephanie Gricius of Eagle Mountain, said it's needed to support the privacy needs of female students. Representative Sahara Hayes, a Mill Creek Democrat and Utah's only out LGBTQ plus lawmaker, said no one's privacy has been violated more than Robertson's. This is the fourth straight year, she said, that the Republican supermajority has pushed legislation aimed at Utah's tiny transgender population. In 2022, Utah banned transgender girls from playing girls' school sports. A judge has temporarily blocked enforcement of the ban and scheduled a trial for this spring. In 2023, the state banned gender-affirming medical care for transgender youth, and last year, Cox signed the bathroom ban into law. Our advice to the transgender and non-binary communities here in Pennsylvania is to remain strong, build a tighter-knit community, and continue to monitor changing conditions here at home. You can also download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. That will help with the monitoring. And if you are watching us on YouTube, be sure to click the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. That's our news blast. Up next is the Meadville area weather forecast from PEP Radio.